Hello guys, this is Camplified and today we will discuss mole and how to calculate number of moles. So without any delay, let's start with the definition of moles. In simple terms, mole is defined as amount of material or substance containing 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles. Amount की जगह in place of amount you can also use quantity. Amount or quantity of material or substance containing 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of particles. In this place, particles can be atoms or ions, molecule will be the correct term, molecule. In particles there can be atoms, ions or molecules like that. Now 1 mole of atoms means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. A quantity that contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms will make 1 mole atoms. 1 mole of ions means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 ions. For example, Cl negative. If we are talking about 1 mole of Cl negative ion, then it means there are 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Cl negative ions. Now again last term, 1 mole molecule means 6.022 into 23 molecules like CH4. CH4 is a molecule, right, making compound methane. Now if you look closely, in every case, atoms, ions or molecules, this particular number is same. In all the cases, it is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So 1 mole is just a number. 1 mole is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles. Those particles can be atoms, molecules, ions, etc. I hope you understood the definition of mole. And here we have defined 1 mole. If somebody asks you what is 2 moles of anything, any atoms or ions or molecules, then you will write, if somebody asks 2 moles of CH4, then you will write 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 CH4. ठीक है? If somebody asks 2 moles of CH4, then you have to multiply this particular value with 2, right? If somebody asks you 4 moles of anything, atoms, ions, molecules, then you will write 4 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Like that you have to multiply. Now what is this 6.022 into 10 to the power 23? This number is known as Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number, and it is represented like this, Na. This is Avogadro's number. It's a constant. 1 mole is 1. 1 mole is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, and this number is Avogadro's number given by Avogadro. Always remember that 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of calcium. We are taking examples of carbon and calcium. You can take any other atom also. 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of calcium will always have same number of atoms, right? Why? Because 1 mole is always equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles. But 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of calcium will always have different mass. Number of particles are same, but the mass will always be different. So never equate them. Mass is something different and 1 mole is a different quantity. Now let's move to how to calculate number of moles. There are two different formulas to calculate number of moles. First one is number of moles is equals to mass given upon molar mass. Mass given will be generally in grams. So first formula is number of moles is equals to mass given upon molar mass. Let's see the second one. Second is number of moles is equals to volume given upon 22.4 liter at STP. By STP what we mean? Standard temperature and pressure, where temperature will be equal to 273 Kelvin and pressure will be equal to 1 atmospheric. Right? Temperature will be 273 Kelvin and pressure will be 1 atm. This formula can be used for any ideal gas. And generally volume is always given in liter. So this formula is very simple. Number of moles is equals to volume given upon 22.4 liter. That's it. So these are the two formulas that you can use to find number of moles. By these formula you can also find mass given, molar mass and volume. If number of moles are already given, then you can calculate these three quantities. Right? So we will take one or two simple examples using these two formulas. The question is, find the number of moles of atoms in 120 gram of neon. This is the molar mass given, neon. Neon's molar mass is 20. Also find number of atoms. There are two questions. So first start and find number of moles. So this is the formula. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass. So what is the mass given? It is 120 and molar mass of neon is 20, which is equal to, cancel it out, 6. So number of moles is 6 moles. Now you have to find the number of atoms. Number of atoms is equals to 6 into Na, that is Avogadro number, that is 6 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So this will be your number of atoms. Right? Simple. Now let's move to the next. Next question is, find the number of moles of molecules in. This time we are not talking about atoms, we are talking about molecules. CH4 is a molecule. 64 gram of CH4. You need to find how many number of moles are there in 64 gram of CH4. So just go for the formula. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass. Right? Now mass given is 64 gram. You have to find the molar mass. Molar mass of carbon is 12. Hydrogen is 1. But how many hydrogens are there? 4. So molar mass will be 4. 12 plus 4 is equals to 16. Molar mass of CH4 is 16. Right here 16. Put a gram. Okay, you have to write gram also. So gram and gram will get cancel out, and 16, 64 will also get cancelled. So you have 4 moles. Right? So 64 gram of CH4 have 4 moles. Means how many atoms are there? 4 into N. Right? And the weight of this much atoms is 64 gram. Let's move to the next. Now you have to find the number of moles of CO2 in 56 liter of CO2. This is not gram, this is liter. So you will not use this formula. You will use the second formula, that is number of moles is equals to 56 liter, right? Volume given upon 22.4 liter. We are taking simple questions, so you can also write at STP in the question, right? But we know that it is in liter, so we will use this formula. Go for it. 56 upon 22.4. Unit will get cancelled out, and after dividing 56 by 22.4, you will get 2.5 moles. So how many moles are there in 56 liter of CO2? 2.5 moles, right? Let's see one or two other questions. In this question, you have to find mass of 11.2 liter of N2 at STP. Now you will use both the formulas. First, number of moles is equals to volume given upon 22.4 liter is equals to 11.2 liter upon 22.4 liter. Cancel out. You will get 0.5 moles. You have found the number of moles. Use the second formula. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass. Now you have number of moles is equals to 0.5 is equals to mass. You have to find, put it as X, and molar mass of N2. Molar mass of nitrogen is 14. So molar mass of N2 will be 14 plus 14 is equals to 28. So you will write 28. You have to find the value of X. Take it on the other side. X is equals to 28 into 0.5. You will get 14 gram. So mass of 11.2 liter, mass of 11.2 liter of N2 is 14 gram. This will be your final answer. So you have used both the formulas, first one and second one, to find the number of moles. Let's move to the next and do one more question. Now in this question, you have to find volume of 64 gram SO2, sulfur dioxide, at STP. Find the volume of 64 gram of SO2. In the previous question, volume was already given. You have to find the mass. In this question, mass is given. You have to find the volume. So in this case also you will use both the formulas. Number of moles is equals to mass upon molar mass, right? Now mass is 64. Now molar mass of SO2, molar mass of sulfur is equals to 32, and molar mass of oxygen is equals to 16. So for SO2, molar mass of SO2 will be 32 plus 16 plus 16. Why? Because there is one sulfur and two oxygen. So final answer will be 64, right? So mass is 64 gram and molar mass is 64. So your answer will be 1 mole. Number of moles are 1 mole only. Now use the second formula. Number of moles is equals to volume upon 22.4 liter at STP. Number of moles is 1, right? Volume upon 22.4 liter. Take it to the other side, you will get volume is equals to 22.4 liter. So 64 gram of SO2 will be equal to 22.4 liter at STP. Like that you have to solve the questions and you have to use the formulas to find number of moles, right? This will be it for today's video. Thank you very much.